All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if a woman's clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered her brain. And that is the only way our chance of buying from us is greater than 0%. So we got to get this number up as high as possible, but 6% is the minimum. Anything under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% and should be. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Super common, it's the most common thing I've seen, is actually, but this is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes, the three PCM. More on this at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. Now, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and we know that because we invented it. And treatment takes about a week. And that's where we duplicate the current ad. We leave the current ads running. Duplicate it. We treat the duplicated ad, run them in parallel, keep whichever one running at the end has the better metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the three pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. And we treat that, easy to treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So it's from my residency, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, brought them back to the hospital, tested them. First one, found out the unique CTRL was 4.3%. So we know that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present. And then duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. And so they're spending 10K a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 6.3K a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So they can decrease their spend by $3,700 a month, pocket that as kind of a phantom profit each month. That's like 40K over the next year without having to do anything. Next, found another Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTR 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. And when the unique CTR when we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, we got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending, 10K a month on Boudoir Facebook ads on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6K a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And that means they're pocketing, literally, they don't have to spend, they're pocketing kind of a phantom profit, $8,400 a month every single month. Or it's like 100K over the next year without having to do any extra work. Finally, had a patient, says Boudoir Facebook ad, 5.03% unique CTRL. So we know that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. So duplicated, did a lot of work with this one. So we did our Boudoir Pico treatment, takes about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, if you spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then now he only has to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he can, he gets to add into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. But now that $6,700 a month that was being wasted, it's now being eliminated back in his pocket. He doesn't have to spend it as a phantom bonus every single month. Basically like, what's that, 80K bonus over the next 12 months. So from all this data, all this testing, what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, check out these numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then on average, 5K a month is being wasted. They can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket. That's approximately 60K over the next year. So, all right, now we're going to look at this. Going to look at going to diagnose this here, see what our thoughts are. So what I'm seeing right now is the below creative cluster mistake. Got to highlight it. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that everything Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following Facebook's leads and recommendation is more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, leading to BLCS. And on the flip side, Facebook gets to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, not staying to click somewhere and read more. And so we actually, Facebook's making more money per unit time. We're losing more money per unit time. Looking at the creative, this looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe that ads should look like ads because that's what we've seen. Other ads on Facebook look like ads, but other Facebook ads on Facebook look like ads. That is incorrect. The consequences of this are way, way, way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, and pulling our unique CTR under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. This is all that people will see above the ad. They won't see any other text. Lovers, enter receive this $1,500 luxury couples boudoir experience. You and your partner deserve a day of pampering and celebration. All right, so we got a little bit of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that we've got enough context here to actually bring in more buyers, bring in more of who we want to bring in. And, our see more headline here looks kind of like what other boudoir photographers are doing, so it's probably good enough. But every other boudoir Facebook ad I've actually seen the back end for, 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes. So this contributes more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We're spending money for that impressions, wasting it. And so the lowest, kind of the pulling our unique CTR under 6%, contributing to BLCS. That's the consequences of this. So After all that, do I believe this has BLCS, aka do I believe the unique CTRL of this Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%? Yes, I do believe that. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low-click advertiser with Boudoir low-click syndrome, aka your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, you're seeing it get more and more saturated in your city, more and more women. It seems like every day. Basically, if someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir photo shoots now, or they get a new camera, and they're in the mom groups talking about how they shoot boudoir now. So more and more sellers, same number of buyers, more competition, kind of getting harder for everyone to find buyers. And you're also looking at, seeing inflation going, kind of cost of living rising, and you've already been optimizing your business, taking profit, optimizing other parts to optimize the profit, get more profit out for the same inputs, and you decided now you need to solve this BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. You want to pull the profits out of your Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug these holes, which is very quick, takes only about a week. And you're seeing we can eliminate approximately 5K a month in approximately 50% in wasted boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, because we already know approximately half is being wasted anyways right now. If a boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. And so you want that 5K back in your pocket, approximately 5K, and the approximately 60K, over the next 12 months. And so you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve boudoir brain entry boost with your boudoir Facebook ads. And you want the treatment, boudoir Pico treatment, to get you there. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But when I do open for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.